Okay, my YouTube people, next up on the 46 knuckle is reinstalling the generator. While I had this apart, I made the decision to go to a 12 volt generator and a 12 volt system instead of a 6 volt system. I just got tired of dealing with the 6 volt batteries. They're hard to get nowadays and they're really expensive when you need one. And since this doesn't have electric start, a real small 12 volt battery will handle everything I need. Plus the lights will be a lot brighter when it is that it's running at night. Now, I sent my original generator to Retro Cycles. You can find them at www.retrocycle.com. There I dealt with a guy named Robert. And when I talked to him the very first time, this is exactly what he said. He said, I'm the best at doing them, but I'm not cheap. And he was right. He wasn't cheap, but I wanted the best too. He does all the generator rebuilds for the guys doing the Cannonball Run. I figure if they trust him, I trust him. This is a picture of the sticker they sent me. My original 6 volt generator was a 3-brush generator, so you could adjust the voltage. What he does is he replaces the bearing in here, he rewinds them, and then he rewound it for 12 volts. Plus, he got rid of the adjustable brush. I also bought a 12 volt coil through him. You can see that's a V-twin, and that V-twin part is 32-8088, and that's the 12 volt coil. The other thing I bought was the electronic regulator. This electronic regulator is for a 12 volt 2-brush. Part number is 0478521, and this is made by Samuel Supplies. And they have a sticker there that says www.samuelsupplies.com. He said these are very reliable, very good regulators. You can see the electronics that are inside. And with this, I can use my stock cover, and I don't think it'll be as recognizable that I changed it over. So my idea was to make it look original, even though it's going to be 12 volts. Also comes with a wire. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. You're getting all this free information, and it helps my channel. It's all I ask. All right, let's get to it. So one of the first things you have to remember is that the generator takes a gasket, because there is oil up in this cam gear case. I'm going to pull the tape off there that I used to keep the dirt out. I'm going to take and put the gasket on top of the generator like that. The first thing you have to do to install the generator is put this clamp in. This bolt goes through this clamp here like that. It goes up into this hole. Then this stud here goes down through this hole and gets a nut and a lock washer on the bottom. Okay, now I have that bracket on. I'm going to slip the generator in. Next thing I'm going to do is put the 2 generator screws on, and as you can see I have a little bit of blue Loctite on those. Now I'll tighten this clamp down. That nut and lock washer go up under here. The next thing to install is this plate for the relay, and it goes here like this. I'm only going to loosely install this because I have to hook up the cable, and then once it's all installed you put the relay on like that. There you go. Now the relay is fully installed. Hey, thanks for watching Rap's Garage Shop. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate it. It helps my channel. Doesn't cost you but a couple seconds.